I'm Audrey Filardi of Love Yourself, Love Your Life. Thanks for tuning in. And today is lesson is I'm talking about expressing yourself. So here's a question for you. When you're upset, do you internalize it or do you express it? If you're having a difference or a disagreement with your spouse or partner, do you express how you really feel, or do you hold it in and kind of let it fester? I held it in, and it was very detrimental to myself and to my relationship. You know, I was trying to keep the peace. I was afraid to speak up for fear of retaliation, fear of, escalating an argument or causing an argument. But in trying to keep the peace, there was no peace because I was so angry inside. It wasn't peace at all. So it just created more division between the two of us, my silence. And it made me really angry at myself. So, sure, speaking up, some people have an easier time at it, and in some relationships, one person is louder than the other. The other person is quieter and tries, again, to keep the peace. But it's when we start speaking up that we value ourselves. It's a form of self-love by expressing how we really feel, and expressing it not, maliciously or hurtfully or angrily, but just expressing how we feel. I don't like what you said. You hurt my feelings when you did this or that. Or, it's valuing yourself. Because when you don't speak up, you're discounting yourself. And also, when you're not speaking up, you're not giving yourself, the relationship, or your partner an opportunity to grow. Because if you say how you really feel, then the partner has to deal with that. He or she doesn't know how you really feel if you don't say it. And once you say it, then they have to deal with it. And that can, be beneficial for the relationship. Sometimes, being very truthful and honest, can change the dynamics of the relationship. But at least you haven't sold yourself out. And at least you won't be angry at yourself. So you can voice yourself calmly, even lovingly. And if the other person goes off or doesn't like what you say, then that's on them. They have to deal with it. I remember one time I went to my mentor and I said, but I'm afraid, there was something I wanted to do that I enjoyed doing, and I was afraid to do it. And she said, well, if, it's not harming anything, do it. And I said, but he'll get mad. And she said, so what? Do it anyway. So I took that advice and I started, to do these simple things that I kept, maybe it was just a little bike ride or, going out for a jog, or, just these little things that made a big difference. So I ask you and implore you to start speaking up, to value yourself, to love yourself, and say what it is you need to say. So speak up, even if your voice shakes. Now here's another clue. If in a situation you find yourself hesitating to say what you want to say, or you say, oh, never mind, or forget about it, no, that's That right there is the opportunity for your growth, for the growth of your relationship, and for the growth of your partner or your ex-partner. Don't hesitate. Don't walk away. Say what it is you need to say. So take that opportunity to say it again, even if your voice shakes. All right? So speak up. Let your voice be heard. There you go. I hear you loud and clear. Thanks for tuning in.